pool opens today. Well, I mean, it's supposed to open today, but if you look outside, it is, it's cold and wet and rainy. Doesn't exactly make for a great swimming environment. Now, part of me just wants to say screw it and jump in the pool, but the other part of me, the Emily's voice part of me, is saying, well, is that really a good idea? And the answer is no, probably not. Since Emily and I have been married so long, there's basically this internal monologue that's just Emily saying things I should and shouldn't do. Also, Emily specifically told me that I shouldn't go in the pool today. I mean, she says you can do what you want, but she said in the way, like, you probably shouldn't go swimming today, which is fine, I guess. It's just, I love swimming so much. It's like one of my favorite things to do. It's so calming. I mean, I think humans were just meant to be in water, and this is like a saltwater pool too, so it just feels perfect, and it just feels like summer, and with the clouds and the rain and the fact that it's only like 60 degrees outside, it's just, it's really ruining the vibe. So I probably won't jump in the pool, at least not anytime soon. Maybe if it gets sunny, I'll jump in. I don't really mind the cold. The rain's probably, like, dangerous because of, like, lightning and that sort of thing, so I'll wait it out, I guess. So for the time being, I'm not gonna swim. It's only, like, 55 degrees outside, which has to be the coldest it has ever been in the summer. This whole climate change thing, it's a real thing. So instead of going swimming, I'm gonna do a little bit of location scouting. Now, I did do some location scouting last week, but that wasn't like real location scouting. Real location scouting is basically just me driving around, fumbling my way to find places. Last week, it was basically just going to a specific place that I knew I was going to shoot at and just making sure I could still shoot there, which I could. Today's a lot more vague, and I'm definitely have to do another one of these because I was hoping for a whole day of it, and it's already noon, so I'm only going to have a couple of hours, but I'm going to drive around, try to find places that maybe might work, and I don't know. I mean, there's worse things I could be doing with my time. So I am at the Indiana Medical History Museum, old pathology building. Apparently there's a bunch of these old rundown buildings that they don't use anymore that used to be like a psychiatric hospital, which is kind of exactly what we're looking for. And if you look just right there, I think that might be exactly what we need. So I'm gonna check it out, walk around, see if I can find anything, if it's the right feel, but I'm feeling pretty good about this. That sign there says no trespassing, which, you know, definitely don't do that, but their cameras are they don't work anymore, so I'm not gonna trespass. That would be illegal. But I have been exploring, and it's just one of those moments where you just know, and this is it. This is just, it just makes you very happy. Behind me, there's just like this empty little brick alleyway, super thin, like just big enough for like me to stand, maybe like 4 or 5 feet across. It doesn't go anywhere, there's no doors or anything. It's pretty creepy. So one of the many buildings here, the ones that aren't abandoned, like people have bought and actually used, is an apartment complex, and they even have a pool. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, maybe I wouldn't want to live here because it's like the old psych ward, so I feel like it's a bit creepy, although the rent rate, it's very very reasonable, which I think it should be. But I mean, honestly, it's a really nice area. It's nice Indianapolis, and pretty cool building. Just, you know, the whole haunted thing might not sit well with some people. Well, I would consider that a very successful trip. We still have quite a few locations, but this was the one I was most worried about. Everything else is pretty much outdoors, or it's like in a dark room, so you can kind of use movie magic, but there really wasn't a way for movie magic this thing, especially with our budget. But it looks like we found it. So I was quite literally about to leave when I saw this little mailbox, I thought, oh, that'd make a good like phone booth because we need to find a phone booth. And I kind of wandered into this building, which is it's completely abandoned, and it's creepy as hell, I'll tell you that. But like, it's open. There's no like no trespassing signs. It's just like this empty place. And yeah, I'll show you guys around, I guess. There's stairs that go somewhere. I'm a little terrified to go down the stairs. There's some sort of furniture over here. There's this really creepy kind of Dexter thing going on over here. So I am walking down the stairs, and oh, this is yeah, I'm gonna go back upstairs. That's too creepy for me. It's a lot of like Saw-esque stuff, and I'm not really into that right now. I think the weirdest thing about this whole place is if you look out the window, there's lovely horses in the field. Looking at all of this stuff, and then just seeing the horse out there, it's a strange experience. The most terrifying thing I have ever done in my entire life, which is perfect because it's supposed to be like a horror thriller, and nothing screams horror. I mean, me just walking in there in broad daylight, knowing that there's nothing there to get me, is absolutely terrifying. So you put that on screen, you put a couple actors in there, you run some music under it. It's just things never go together. This is just so much has, gone in different directions in my life that this just makes me really happy. It just makes me really, really happy. Now all I have to do is convince my crew that this isn't a terrible idea, which, yeah, that won't be easy. So I am currently at a Kroger because I am on the lookout for a payphone, and supposedly there used to be one here. The reason I came here is because this place used to be a Marsh, and I was kind of hoping it would just close and there's nothing there, because these grocery stores called Marsh used to be everywhere, and then they all closed at once, and so most of them were just empty buildings now. And I was hoping, well, maybe it's an empty building, find a payphone, that might work for the film, but well, they turned into a Kroger, so this one's definitely not going to work, and I can't even find the payphone anyways, which sucks. I don't know where I'm going to find a payphone. This is probably the hardest location to find, because they don't make payphones anymore. So, I'll have to figure it out. Emily's being mad to me.
It's because I studied for 7 hours today with only about a half-hour break.
Even though I made her buttered noodles.
I still studied while I ate them.
You didn't have to do that. I don't understand why you're doing this to yourself.
You have to take my stuff away.
Are you going to study tomorrow? You shouldn't study tomorrow. You're not allowed to study tomorrow. I'm announcing on the vlog. Emily will not be studying tomorrow. She's not going to study. No bit. 0 bit. No, none. Zippity doo dah.
What are you doing in the morning?
Making sure you don't study.
How are you gonna do that?
Gonna lock the office.
You don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to lock the door. I'm sure I could figure it out. Alright. Where are we going, love?
Aldi.
Yeah.
Pizza?
And bananas.
And bananas?
That's for bananas. And candles.
Candles?
So they have candles there.
So pizza. I wanted a mixed salad.
Salad.
And wine. I was gonna get some red wine.
Wine. What? Huh?
I said I'm gonna get red wine because we're having pizza.
Explain the logic there.
Red wine is pizza wine.
Alright. You ready?